Well, hello and welcome everybody. Once again, my name is Brandon Robinson. It is an honor and a privilege to have you watching my YouTube channel and this video game series on Super Mega Baseball 2 with the San Mateo Bearcats. We are, as you can see on the screen here, we are 3-0. We are going to be facing our first non-undefeated team, our first defeated team? The Crocodons. Which are not featuring much power or speed, but is average in relief pitching and above average everywhere else. Their starting pitching's really good, which might just mean they're really deep, because we're facing their number 4 starter out of 4, as we have our own number 4 starter, Emily McHugh, pitching. I wonder what they'd be like if you just faced them all the time. They would just be really dominant pitching all of the time here. Now, their top players still do have something to feature here. You can see L Drive. I wonder if her name's like Line Drive or Long Drive. A Candela, I don't know what that is, and T Leonere, who apparently doesn't have any hits or anything. I don't know if this is her first time playing. She kind of looks like our version of Monet a little bit, only on a different team. But none of them are featuring home runs, so you can see that the power's diminished, so not fearing that too much. But I do have McHugh. She's a JV call-up for this game. All right, I'll say that every time maybe. Unless she really earns her strides. We'll see how she ends up doing here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started with this one. I got to set my lineup here. This is where some changes are going to be had. Let's drop McHugh down to 9 here. Julia's going to get back in this one. Morella's struggling a little bit. She's not showing it in her mojo yet, but I need to instill confidence in who I can right now when it comes to the two Osunas. Raisa, so you can see right now her stamina is starting to run a little bit low. She's locked in and all that kind of stuff, but I want to make sure that she gets a little bit of relief here. I'm going to have Monet catch this game, and I think it's time to see, I don't know about Stoves or Taylor here. It's one of these two I want to see it for, because I don't want both to be benched on the same 5th game, right? I bench them once every 5 games. That's what I have to do. That's what I'm choosing to do. The other consideration is Gabby and Dulce are starting this game. So right now I'm thinking I'm gonna keep Paige in this game. Okay, I'm gonna have Taylor out in this game. And Paige probably the next game there, because Paige is still riding super hot here, and neither Gabby nor Dulce play any of their positions here, or they wouldn't be able to switch in a sort of way. And Dulce will be in left. Now, they're not going to lead off 1-2. This isn't going to be our order here, but these will be the players. Oh, Jada, let's see. What was I going to do here? Maybe we could do... This is... Jaro might have started every game as well. She'll probably be sitting the next game there. This will be fine as far as that goes. Now, when I have a lineup like this, I'm going to have Jaro be lead off in this case here. We're going to go Paige 2nd, Jada 3rd. When Paige or Izzy is in 3rd, either Jada or Julia 3rd. There have been times where Julia bats 3rd, and it hasn't, she's a great hitter, but she's been a great sandbagger. I stick her in that 8 hole. She gets the pitches that she needs to take care of things, and it provides great balance for the offense. Not too much pressure on her, not too many off-speed pitches. That's kind of the way that I want to make things run most optimally. Actually, I'm going to batter 5 in this game when it comes to the lineup that we have here. This will be how I'm going to play this one. Okay. That's fine. Lineup looking good. They always say lineup's looking good. If you put in a relief pitcher to start, and if there were just a bunch of bench players, and you played them all out of position and all that, they'll still say lineup's looking good. It's kind of a weird hiccup with this game that I wish they kind of addressed and said, you might want to consider this, or this person's been on a cold streak, or this person's looking a little tired. That would be nice if they had other actual suggestions. This isn't a suggestion when they say lineup's looking good, it's just an automatic prompt. Okay, N Pickle, G Fruitwell, 2 foods kind of, J Hernandez, T Leonere, L Drive, A Candle. So 4, 5, 6 were the highlight players to be looking out for. That's part of it. Norton Pickle. Gordon Fruitwell, Juanita Hernandez. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're back at our home park, right outside of Mount Fuji, at Sakura Hills. Let's do this, McHugh. Show us what you got here. Okay. So, here we go. I think she was number 39 on JV. That must have been how I assigned that number. Her accuracy is going to be a little bit harder to pinpoint for me. Oh, show and bunt. Okay, not much speed, though. So, I don't know what kind of leadoff hitter he portrays so far here, but You know, when their contact is high, that doesn't just mean that they won't strike out. What that means is they will probably have a higher success rate when it comes to hitting. I've shown you that before. I mentioned that before, and it's kind of proven to be true sometimes with certain hitters. When you have a combination of both, it can make for a very deadly OPS. Ooh. Right at her. Yeah. So you probably notice there's a little difference in these jerseys from before. Keep talking about those. This is the white tops with the black pants, and I don't really know if our players really wore belts, so to speak, but this is the way that I'm going to compliment it here. If they ever wore this, ooh, that's some speed, and way to throw her out right there. Paige, try to have you in one more game there. Juanita. What was I going to say? But if there was a combination to be had here, if they did wear belts, I imagine they'd be orange. Whenever they wore this combination, I would wear my orange build hat. So that's kind of what's being demonstrated here. It's not just what they're doing; it's what I would be doing if I were, if they were wearing this and I'd be coaching that kind of thing. You'll see it actually. Why did I go to second? Whatever. Our team photo is like that. I don't have it out again, but our team photo, I think we're wearing this uniform. So you'll see me probably with the orange build hat. I don't know. I can't remember. That's just my guess. Okay, so different looking lineup this time. We'll see how we fare this time around. This pitcher is very decent, like as in I think good in all facets of the game here. You've seen I've had trouble with speed. I like to take till I get a strike. Didn't like that pitch anyway. Let me see what he pitches here. Okay, a lot of fastball stuff. 2-seam, 4-seam cut fastball. Even the slider's got some zip. The changeup's the off speed, and I bet that changeup is what's really, I don't know if that was even it. The changeup's probably what's really going to upset me this game. That they're going to be throwing so many fastballs and be way early on that changeup, and it's not going to be panning out for me here. I think that's probably going to be it this game. We'll see. He might do really well here. Not against Paige. I got to ride that hot bat as often as I can. If I'm going to go with my house rules and sitter next game, I'll go ahead and do that. I don't even know who we're facing, but whatever. As long as I have her, got to keep her there. Jada's pressing a little bit here, but... Oh, that was such a good pitch. I would say she has the ability to hit out of it, but that wasn't it right there. See, one of her things, she did switch to slapping, right? She switched to the lefty thing. She had a lot of power batting righty. She did have a little, I don't want to call it a hole in her swing, but her swing did generate from a stronger bottom half, where she really stayed back on the ball, but it would start by generating up. And you might argue in baseball that it's a decent thing to work with. In softball, if you have a pitcher with a good rise ball, or someone who's going to combat you high, the pitcher either would have to be slow enough for her to catch up, or she'd just have to miss low for it to happen. So, again, I don't want to call it a hole, but it was just more of something where if you had the right combination of pitcher, it could make for, good. It could make for a more hectic experience, but when she did square it up, all bets were off, and she's got a lot of speed to take care of other parts of her game as well. Those are things I tried to work on when it came to, like, you want to utilize this. Think of, like, Willie Mays Hayes, kind of. Not like she tried to hit home runs or anything, but think of the ball in the air isn't necessarily the only approach to go. Even Willie Mays Hayes could hit home runs by Major League 2 when he turned into Omar Epps. All right, their 3-hitter is not a power hitter. Bruto Adamo. I want to keep the ball up, try and get him to hit the fly ball, which didn't happen. Ooh. Nice try, Julia. There's Dulce. Let's go, Dulce. Try and get her at 3. She's fast. Was it she or he? I think it's he. He's fast. Okay. So it looks like they're putting the bat on the ball. Looks like they're taking pitches out of the zone pretty well as well. You know, that's the part of contact that I was bringing up before that they're going to be very decent at. They're going to know when to kind of lay off certain pitches at times. You know, that's kind of the end thought to that. I never called pitches for Emily, so I don't know what her actual groove was. I caught for her once. Oh, no! No! Oh, oops. She was going to score, but she wasn't going to make second. Oh, see, I don't think they count that as an error. Normally you'll see an exclamation mark over the head like, oh, crap. And then normally that's the error. So here's their pitcher, who actually has pretty decent contact. Yeah, not an error. That runner was going to score. It was just going to happen. It was that POTUS in center field. Yeah, so take command. You got this one, kid. Come on. Oh, crap. Oh, whew. I had to slide at the very end. It's hard. So I let go of the controller. I think I told you about this the first game where it can automatically help you out, and the better the defensive attributes are, the better that they'll drift toward it. She didn't really drift toward it, and it didn't help me. And it's hard to gauge the fielding in this game. It kind of is. It's interesting. It's a little different. I noticed I swung at the first pitch with Monet. I shouldn't have done that. I told myself, take till I get a strike the first time through the order. I want to make this pitcher work a little bit. I want to feel out these pitches. There we go. And that's fine. You know, I don't want this to be a crapshoot where I'm just... See, then I automatically swing and it's a ball. I gotta look closely. That was a little better timing, but still a ball, I'm sure. I kind of have questions with the strike zone in this game. You know, there are pitches that go through and they say strike, and I'm like, ooh, that didn't look like a strike. Because when I see this box right here, it didn't look like it went inside the box, but maybe it just does a touch. You know, just a little bit, and of course that's enough. Oh, Otis! Nice! Woo! Go to, go to, go to, go to! She's gapped it, I think, every game that she's played. Well, you know, she's played, because I think she kind of played mostly in that third game there. Like Dulce. Dulce was interesting where... Now, I swung intentionally for the first... Dulce! Oh, crap! Oh! No! Oh! Oh! Well, I was going to run. Oh, he robbed me! Oh, that would have been sick! Oh! That was such a sweet catch. There goes their defense. Oh, man. Dulce, you... Oh, Gabby! 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 Woo! Derp. If Dulce's not going to do it, then Gabby's going to. Gabby Morgs! Right? There's no doubt that these guys can play. She's got some serious raw power. Especially the opposite field. She's, you know... She can muscle it. She really can. And she just showed it right there. I wanted to power swing. I like to do it with Gabby. That's why you've seen me pinch hit her already several times. You've seen those pinch hit spots. And I'd say, ooh, McHugh can even bloop one. There we go. Nice shots. I'm surprised. I'm really impressed by that leaping catch. I want to be able to do that. He got up, too, for a white boy. I think it was white. I think it was a boy. I'll see who it was. I'll figure out who the center fielder was in a bit. One thing this game doesn't have... He's the shortstop. One thing this game doesn't have is you can't look at the other team's lineup, really. I press pause. There's nowhere in here that lets me even see who's on deck. So anytime I do it, I have to guess. I'm never actually sure, which is unfortunate. I wish a lot of other games have that. That's a deep way of thinking strategically. And one thing I want to do is know who their center fielder was. If an opposing player on any team that I play, whether it's me coaching or whether it's me actually playing, because I've played baseball my life, I'm now doing slow pitch softball, and someone makes a great, especially in the outfield, because I'm an outfielder, so I recognize great plays when I see them. And I don't just mean the diving and leaping catches. I mean when it comes to a good first step, when it comes to great anticipation of something. There are certain plays, when it comes to disregard of your body, like going into a wall or something like that. I look to see who it is, and I see that number, and I see their face, and I say, at the end of the game, I'm going to acknowledge them. If I hit it, you know, say there are 3 outs, and you're about to go out in the field or whatever, I wait till they come in, and I kind of give them nice banterish, kind of like, yeah, next time I get you. Nice inning, Emily. But it becomes a thing where it's like, you know, I want to recognize them for it because it was a sincere effort, great play. And that, of course, was a fantastic play, but everyone else is going to recognize robbing a home run, and that was a home run. I think that was going to be a home run. That was awesome. So Dulce, I was going to say that she came. It's strange. Like when I needed her to come in clutch spots, she would. She probably had among the highest average with runners in scoring position on the team, and probably one of the highest RBI per plate appearance numbers as well. Like, at least, well, that's not a fair number because it depends on when people are on base. So I don't know what it was, but, you know, she really came through when we need to. And the thing I was going to say was, she likes to swing at the first pitch a lot. And I don't know if it was her way of saying that I'm just going to, like, I like the pitch or what, but she could even tomahawk a pitch up here, and she'd put it into center field for a base hit. It was kind of cool how it panned out. And I'm glad that Jada got her hit there, too. I need her to break out of this slump. Because here's the thing. The slump affects every attribute of yours. You might have seen that, and I'm not thinking of stealing right now. Thank you. You might have seen that when it comes to the slumps, that every stat kind of goes down. What's nice about pitching is sometimes your pitching doesn't carry into your at-bats and whatever. But see, all of her things goes down. All of her things go down. Her fielding will be a little lower because she's at first base again like last game. But all the other numbers go down as we do something. Even speed and even arm. Even if that has nothing to do with what she's been doing at the plate. I guess it just demoralizes. Now I'm thinking of stealing. I'm not going to this time, though. You know, players can run dry in the base paths, too. I've gotten into pickles. Speaking of which, there's pickle on the other team. I've gotten into rundowns, and your player gets gassed, and it really actually affects them. I never want my pitcher to get into a rundown, because then that really affects them. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Here's where those 3 hitters in the order, these are the premier players to look out for, according to that other thing. And I don't know what they base it off of, but you've seen Raya, Paige, and Taylor on the front page every time. Maybe the game recognizes the captains of the team, and that's exactly what I was going for with that. Uh-oh. Might be our first home run of the year. Can I rob a home run? That's too deep. Oh, no. That was a nice... I thought that was a nice pitch location. Oh, she's angry. I didn't really throw up high the rest of it. That's her first RBI, too. They've played 3 games. What has she been doing? At least this guy's got 4 ribbies. Oh, this girl. He's got 4 ribbies. She's the first baseman. Uh-oh. Sorry, McHugh. That looked like a good spot to throw that pitch. Because I didn't throw many pitches up yet. I don't think she anticipated it. This guy's all smiles. And, you know, it just seemed like the right time to do that. And it looks like it was a little out of the zone. I'll try it up here again. Like right there. Ooh, that might be a little too much in the zone. But, you know, that's kind of what I went for. I mean, look, sometimes you can't blame yourself. Sometimes you got to credit the other player. But the other player hasn't hit any home runs. Oh, granted, they were a highlight player, but no home runs. I mean, nothing really. Really bleak numbers in general. Bruno Adamo. Bruno Adamo. Magnifico. Mwah! Fooled you. Let's go, McHugh. Yeah, let's cut her off the plate. Keep. What's it called when you climb the ladder, but you keep working from inside to out? I don't know. Now, one thing I saw there, if you saw the second baseman, I think it's Jaro. I think she's at second base. If your player's not a primary, whatever thing, or your ratings aren't that high, you'll see them take more time to gather themselves for a throw, often. Not always, but if you play shortstop out of position, it doesn't just mean that she has less of a chance of catching it. It also means that her transfer won't necessarily be as good. Nice job. It means her transfer won't necessarily be as good either. It's going to take more time. So you got to play in the hole like, I forget if it was this game or the one before. I think it was the game before when Paige gunned that one girl out. I put anyone else in there because I don't think anyone else is a primary shortstop. I put anyone else in there, and it's not going to pan out for them. They will not get her out because their transfer will take too long. So I don't know if it has to do with primary versus secondary or just attributes, but just keeping that in mind. All right, Dulce just smacked one last time. She can do it again, too. I promise you that. I'm not just going to swing at first pitch just because. I just said I noticed that in her. That's another shot and a base hit. Stay at 2. Good thing I didn't run back at all. Okay, and Gabby with the homer from that last one. She's ready. She's locked in now. Let's do it. No, don't swing. Oh, I told myself not to swing, and I did it, and look what I did. Sorry. It's my own damn fault if I lose this game, you know what I'm saying? Dem Crocodons, though. Nori Miyoshi at Sakura Hills. She's ready. She even bats. You know, I'm not sure if you've seen the like the World Baseball Classic and stuff, like when they play Team Japan and such. They have kind of funkier stances like that at times. It has something to do with their rhythm going into their stride. I don't know what it is specifically. I don't know. The pitcher's up, looking for a bunt on top of the order, coming on deck. I'm going to try and... I want to throw it high and bunt a pop-up or something. No, not bunting there. He's got decent contact compared to other pitchers, so maybe they have faith in him. But you know what? You're looking at a double play here if you put it on the ground, so... Ooh, Kind of missed with my location there on a 2-0 count. Can't do that. But it is the pitcher. Can't treat... Oh, they're stealing. There's a hit and run. Definitely a hit and run. That's not a straight steal when your when your pitcher's up, maybe it is. Now, here's what I'm going to try and do. Go to 2. Oh, that was smart. That's something that you can't, I guess you can coach it, but then you have to coach players about when the ball's in the air, how it's spinning. You don't even know. When you hit a pop-up, I mean, you probably do know if you know something about the sport, but when there's a pop-up, and it's a jam job, you're a righty and it goes to the right side of the field, it's going to spin and take off toward the foul line. So you got to know how spin works and how your dirt plays if you're going to do something like that. Now, why did I do that? Because the pitcher's now on base. He's a lot slower, and any work that he does out there can potentially drain him more. There was a risk being run while doing that, but that's a trade-off that you are allowed to do. You can't fake catch in this game. You can't fake catch in real life. They'll call the batter out automatically and kill the play. Meaning like kind of like let it drop. So you gotta either really drop it or let the ball go down. Oh wait, okay, that works. And good. Okay. Didn't look like the speed part mattered either way. The other player wasn't super fast, but a little faster. Fast enough to steal. Attempt to steal, even though it was a hit and run with the pitcher. Kind of strange. Okay, 9-1-2. McHugh put a nice one to center field that last time. Oh, look, she's got that stance I was talking about. There are only so many stances in this game. There are like a little more than 15. So when you... Oops. Yep, oops. So when you have 21 players... I think there are 18. I'm going to say 18 stances. 19. When you have 21 players, you got to pick your battles and say, you kind of just want every stance to happen, you know, just for diversity's sake. You know, like I said, I want to try and mix these things up so it has the appearance of these players looking unique. Even if, because, you know, there aren't too many different ways you can change them up. So whether it's an accessory, whether it's a batting stance, whether it's a hairstyle, I'm going to try and do something to make them all look different. Way to be in the leadoff hitter position there. So, okay, I want to steal. I do. Not in the first pitch. Definitely not looking right now. I'm not saying I'm going to steal. I'm saying I want to steal. I want to... Nope! Back. Okay. Jada up. Then Monet, then Julia. Okay, there's the off-speed pitch I want to steal on. The problem with stealing here is... Ooh, they throw a lot of different fastballs. Okay, 2-strike count. I'm going to steal to protect the batter. Now, what this means here... Ooh! Yes! And you're going to score! Take 3. Don't take 3. Don't take 3. Not worth it. Woo! Okay, here's what protecting the batter means. And it doesn't always work because the batter might strike out on that pitch. But here's the thing. When you have 2 outs and 2 strikes, number one... it cleans the slate for the batter even if you're out. Now, you don't hope for an out, but you'll take the trade-off for the sake of your batter, right? If Jada has more potential to strike out than maybe somebody else, and I want to give her fresh counts when she gets them. So either I'll reward our team by getting our player in scoring position for her, or she strikes out, whatever, or she gets out. But the fact is, with 2 outs, your runner is no longer in contention to being put out on a line out or a fly out or something like that. So there's some protection in play. Not only that, but 2-strike count while the batter is behind in the count, more chance of an off-speed pitch. So once again, better chance of making it successfully on the steal. Hopefully the strategy is making a bit of sense. Furthermore, on that play, what happened that worked really well was she put it in play, and once again, the runner has no reason to hold off doing whatever she's doing. She can run straight through second base. She's stealing and essentially looking in on the pitch a little bit or listening for contact. So then she'll know, where do I go? Do I keep continuing? Pick up your third base coach and go to town. Now, this is the girl that homered, I believe. It's the 4-hitter, so trying to keep nice and close to... Okay, last time it was where? Up, and it was just an up pitch. I'm going to go here. Okay, there's some respect for her. I'll do that. Anyway, so when I steal her, first of all, she's a pretty fast runner anyway. She's going to get a good jump, but I'm hoping for the off-speed. Even if she gets out, Jada gets a clean slate, and I get 3, 4, 5 up. If Jada takes the pitch and she makes it, if she makes it successfully, then Jada now is a runner in scoring position, and now I'll take those odds. I like them odds with what happens. And if she puts it in play, now there's a better chance of the runner scoring in a different scenario, depending on what that scenario is. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so there's one out. That was the 4, 5, and 6 hitter. This is the last guy that I really fear in that kind of way, just based on the marquee matchups that they mentioned. If these are the people to worry about, I'm going to take that into account. Now, it's not unlike the opposing team to steal with a first and second one-out situation. I have seen it before. 1, 2. Oh, wait, no. Oh, she was safe? He was safe? By 1, I meant go to second for the first, for one out. I was going to say 1, 2. Ooh, that could have been cool. Not a double play, but that could have been cool. Okay. I should fear this guy a little bit. Look at his contact and stuff. I'm surprised he's not leading off, actually. Okay, my infield's in double play depth here. I don't want to play in right now. This isn't a time for them to... If they get one run, whatever. I'm not behind. And I still have my 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. My 5, 6, 7 hitters coming... I don't know. Well, not that situation. But it's no time to play in. I have a chance for a double play. In softball, maybe not as great of a chance. But in here, there is. I'm going to pause my camera. It's that 30-minute time. I'm going to do that here. Okay, so I was just mentioning how in baseball, there are a lot more double plays in baseball than softball. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the 60 versus 90 feet thing and how it makes big differences by base paths, home to first, probably for the rest of this game when it comes to breaks in action. But right now, this is a tense situation, and I'm doing a lot keeping Emily in this game right now. There's no reason she needs to stay in this game. This is a good Bob Doy pitching scenario. So I am going to pitch this batter. If things don't go very well, there's a chance she comes out of this game. She's done well, but look at her stamina. She's already thrown 60 pitches. Is there a walk this inning? And here's the double play! Boom, McHugh! And that's why I don't play in. If the infield plays in, even that dribbler, infield plays in, they're not going to punch the corners because the pitcher's there in that spot. If she's there in that spot, they're going to go more toward their normal position. They're not going for a double play now. They're going for home. And home normally doesn't result in a double play, but just a single out, which is one thing I would have been okay with because then the 8 hitter's up. But it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough to validate that scenario there. I wanted to get the double play, and I fought hard for it, and I got it. By fighting hard, I just mean that was what I petitioned for to make happen. Drop in, Jules! Ooh, nice catch. He slid for a while. I was like, psst. I need to figure out who that center fielder is again. I forgot. Sometimes I was looking through, and I'm like, that's a second baseman. That's whatever else. But there it is. POTUS has been doing fine. I'm gonna keep her in the game. This bottom part of the order is good. If McHugh comes up this inning, I'm definitely pinch hitting. I'm likely going to be putting someone else in to pitch this next inning anyway. Despite that double play, that was a good 6 innings of work, and that's something that I'm just going to, there's sometimes that you just got to appreciate what you do when you've done it, right? She shouldn't feel down about, nice getting that double play, now I'm taking you out. That's great. I'm riding you on a high right here. You've done your part, you've contributed, you're good. So, regardless, either she's going to get pinch hit for this inning, or... Dulce! Or, like right now, I'm going to put in another pitcher here. This person's 2 for 2 against her. Why not? They'll probably get a pinch hitter, or keep whatever they do, keep this pitcher in, and then you have the top of the order. So, let's get a different look. So, nice job, McHugh. The other thing is my bullpen is fresh. I know that they didn't do too well. They're pinch hitting. That's weird. Maybe they know I'm going to put in pitchers. Well, I haven't done it yet. That'd be cool if they kind of waited for me to put in a pitcher, and then I did something. That would be kind of interesting. All right. If I threw Bob for an inning... Okay, I'm probably going to throw Tony in this situation. Actually, I might throw myself in this situation, because what's going to happen is No, Gabby's leading off. I thought the pitcher was leading off. All right, I'm going to put Tony in this situation here. I am even going to let him bat if he ends up doing okay this inning. Of course, he might not do well this inning because we saw how the guys did that last time. That's the first curveball we've seen in a long time for anyone. I don't know how much softball players truly know, because you might watch baseball, but I don't know how much softball players truly know about what a baseball curveball looks like. Until you've seen it actually thrown to you as a batter. Here's their pinch hitter. Bubba Blastman. Look out, Tony. Another power lefty coming up. Oh, miss inside to start with here.
Inside.
Bubble blast from 97 on the black. Whew. Ooh, okay. Better than a home run, I always say. Okay, that's fine. I mean, not fine, but, you know, do what you got to do. He didn't tie the game just yet, and their leadoff hitter's been bumming, so, you know, 133 average 0 for 3 today. Maybe I should have thrown McHugh. Anyway, so see that curveball? I don't know if a lot of people really know what a curveball looks like there, because, you know, softball pitchers already have their own idea of what a curveball is. Their idea of a curveball is kind of the cutter in baseball. It's a completely different pitch. Well, here, if I throw another curveball, they'll anticipate this. This hitter's pretty good. Here's their center fielder, Gordon Fruitwell. So, Gordon, nice catches out there, but I can't let you be clutch right here, huh? I'm gonna so watch this curveball again. Watch the efficiency of this, or the break on it. Ooh, I fooled him. Oh, cover first. Do your. You had one job. Do your job. Okay. Whoa! Look at this pitcher's mojo. Locked in. Woody Ano. Hope you don't know what Ano means in Spanish. Maybe it's Anya. Woody Year. Maybe it's like Woody Buzz Lightyear, Woody Year, Woody Anyo, and they don't have Anyes. There's the connection. You see that? There it is. Woody. I'll just say Ano. Ano. Like Cano, Robinson Cano. What do you know? What do you know? Oh my God. I'm so slow. I hope no one else beat me to that. What do you know? What do you know? These names, I like the names, and what's funny is I had my own way of saying it, like Buzz Lightyear, I forget something like that. But what do you know? Oh boy. All right, looks like he might have pitched the last game. You can see the stamina there. Gabby did homer earlier. This would be great. If she gets on though, I'm probably gonna run for her. I have a lot of people on the bench. I have Callista, Taylor, it's Kendall. I have Kendall. I have Morella. I have a lot of people with some zip there and some base running prowess. She might walk. Woo! Didn't even have to swing. All right, I'm putting someone in to run here. And Tony's up. Good. This is a good scenario. So Kendall, Taylor, Callista, Riot, and Morella. Obviously, with Riot, she's, I want to make sure her stamina's good. Probably not going to play her in this game as best as I can be able to here. Plus speed factor here. You can see some people really boosted. No reason to not put Taylor in this game, to be honest. Anything else would just be, like generous in a way. Yeah, let's do that, because right now Paige is a little out of position. She's in her secondary, and if I swap this here, secondary, now watch when I swap. Normal position, normal position. So I'm going to do that. Taylor's there. You can expect I want to steal. So you can expect they want to pitch out. I'm going to steal on this first pitch. I'm going to challenge this catcher, not a great arm, and let's just see what happens. I'm going to take this pitch too. I want Tony to bat with a runner on. Let's see if this pays off. But in the real sport, if you put a runner on for someone, you know you're anticipating steal. And not that a lot of people practice pitch outs, but they expect it. So they kind of throw a fastball, they get ready for that. So let's see what happens. And this pitcher's got a 4-seamer, 2-seamer slider, so it's not like big off-speed pitches are coming. So let's try and steal. Let's see if their pitch out comes. No pitch out, but a high fastball. And she made it. Good. I mean, her confidence is jacked right now. If we get one out and she's still on second, you can bet I'm going to consider stealing third. Now, Tony had that one at-bat where he popped up with a runner on third and I think no outs. He has a 3-0 count. This pitcher hasn't thrown a strike. Wow. Jaro, this might be time for you to bunt. Paige is on deck. Jaro, I'm going to bunt you. I can't risk a double play or some ineffective out here. This is the time. No. Oh! I got to learn how to bunt well in this game. Shoot. That plugged that up. Now Tony's the lead runner here. I'm going to pinch run Tony here because he's not going to come up to bat again in a time that's... Even if he batted this inning, that means we're up by a lot. So I still have other pitchers going to come in some scenarios, either myself or Bob before Jepson. So, I'm going to put in Callista because I want Kendall in for a different scenario later because I am probably going to enter into this spot again later. So, Callista... Oh, and Morella. Morella too. Callista, I'm going to run you. This is your specialty, courtesy runner right here. And still considering the steal. It's got to be the right scenario, though. I'd probably... no, check. Yes, I checked. Probably not going to happen, but... Ooh. Now definitely not going to happen. No! Okay. I actually swung. I'm going to admit that. I'm like waiting for a slider or something. He's throwing all fastballs. You can't stick with that the whole time. There's the slider. All right. Now expect a fastball up and in. I'm going to cheat. Oh, up and in. Oh, no. When you cheat, you're not looking. When you're not looking. Oh, boy. I messed that one up. There it is. Overthinking. Anyone who knows me know that that's a deficiency of mine. It can be a strength, but it can also be my greatest weakness. And nothing happened in that scenario. I tried to bunt. Next person struck out anyway, so assume that we're in the same spot as we were before. No reason not to. And, okay, I'm going to start with Brandon, and if I get in a hectic situation, I'm going to throw Bob in to try and get the double play or whatever. I'm going to throw myself here. 3, 4, 5. Recall, I don't have an ERA still. I gave up some things, but I don't have an ERA. Man, the black pants and low socks do not look good on me, because I'm not used to that look. I'm used to... Maybe if there's a solid top, I'm used to white pants or gray pants. I do wear low socks in real life. Catch the ball, Brandon. See, you got your ground ball, but you got to catch that, man. Field your position. What's going on? This is scary. Now I got 4, 5, 6. These are the heavy hitters. 100 average. This is probably the person's first hit of the year when they hit that home run. And remember, it was on a high pitch. Oops.
Fair.
Oh! I didn't know they were going to... Oh, my gosh. I didn't know they were going to try and score. Well, there goes Emily's win. Brandon. Still no outs, huh? That was a bad spot on that pitch. That wasn't good. It was a good idea, terrible execution. Story of my life. All right, there's a nice ground ball. Move the runner over. Whatever. Now, with this guy up, I know that the contact speedy hitter's on deck. I remember that. So not a good chance for a double play with that guy. So I got to throw for the strikeout here. This is a chance where I was considering throwing Bob. But in case we go extra innings now that we're tied, I got to save some of my pitchers. Just dive! Just go to 1. I could have gone to 4 in another scenario. I got to go to 1 there. Had to press my luck with that. I can come back in this game. You've seen our offense, right? We've scored 11 runs, and 5 runs. There's never been a game where we've scored less than 4, so why should I anticipate that here? Plus, their team's relief isn't as good as their starters, right? Their starters were the good bunch here. Monet, Julia, and POTUS. All right, let's do it. POTUS may be hit for, all depending on the scenario, but let Monet bat. And she gets on. You know what? If she gets on... Oops. Hang on. What came in? So, not a new pitcher. Someone else came in. T. Woodburn. I don't know if it's Taylor Woodburn. T. Woodburn just came in at third base. They're still pitching. What do you know? I'm going to let Raya pitch if Monet gets on in a way that's not a home run, because I'm going to try and get another runner in. The benefit to my lineup right now is I have a lot of speed on the bench, and I have a lot of, not expendables, but I have a lot of people in that way that can be put to good use. So that's a Morella scenario, because what can happen is she'll probably be entering the game in another spot, and she has a lot of flexibility because she's a utility player. Kendall doesn't, I don't think she plays infield for me. See, she'd be out of position no matter what happens. So I'm going to put Morella into run, and she'll obviously play another position because Raya's going to come in and catch eventually. I just don't know where yet, because it depends on who the last out is, everything like that, and if I can manage putting her in the right spot. So good. Way to get on, Monet. Way to do your part. I'll call it a courtesy runner, if you will. There's still the catcher coming in after. Ooh. Julia, you were hot in the beginning of the year. It's only the 4th game. You were hot in the first 2 games. Can you keep that up? Nice hit, but it doesn't work. I'd rather get a broken bat single right now. You know what I mean? All right, POTUS. Maybe this is a spot where Raya comes in to hit. Or Kendall. Raya or Kendall comes in to hit. See, Brandon or... Well, not Bob. Bob can't hit much. Alyssa can. But outside of a pinch hitter stuff, I need to reserve pinch hitters for here in case Bob comes in to pitch. So I need to reserve a pinch hitter for that scenario. And I need to consider if I'll get any other pinch runners. I'll bat Paige in this scenario. And maybe if Dulce gets on... Or I don't know. I'll let Paige hit in this scenario. She did gap one, and I have confidence in her. She was able to do some things before. Looks like her mojo... Oh, no! Paige, beat it out! No, and a bad decision by Brandon to do... Well, I mean, everything... Hindsight's 20/20, but... Oh, man. Probably a bad decision to swing. I'm going to go with that. I shouldn't have swung at that. So Clifford Kane wasn't their pitcher. So... Oh, first... Yeah, so... Okay. They're going to pinch hit for Anyo, whatever. It's the top of the ninth. Okay, so Morella's out of position here. I'm going to go ahead and... Raya's going to come in. Not for Morella, though. I'm going to put in Raya in a spot where I want her to bat in this bottom of the ninth inning, if you know what I mean. Or just in general. She could lead off. I have Kendall there, too. Could lead off. I'm going to put... I don't want to pinch hit just yet, because I don't know what Brandon's going to do when it comes to... You know, I can't put her in right now and have Brandon pitch. I'm going to have Brandon keep pitch, me, whatever, third person. I'm going to have myself keep pitching here. How about for Jaro? Because Morella can play second. So Raya's in for Jaro. Morella plays second base. I think that'll work out. Now Magro bats fourth. I think I'm prepared to get someone on base for her. You know, to get this, situation ready. Okay, here we go. Nice pitch. Too good of a pitch. A little higher this time. Call the right pitch, Ryan. Nice call. Ooh, let's go, Tay. Call them off. Woo! Nice job. All right, one out. They're going to pinch hit, which might mean, you know, you got to expect their closers coming in the next inning in the bottom of the ninth here. Probably a pretty good pitcher, too. Closers are always scary to face. In fact, I got to spend that time seeing who... Well, it depends on if they score runs this inning or not. If Brandon keeps pitching well, I mean, he didn't throw very well the last inning. That's why we're losing. Then, you know, hopefully things will pan out. Come on, Morella. Tested. All right. So it took her a little longer to throw there than a primary second baseman would. All right, here's their closer. Some decent speed, really good junk. Uh-oh. Not very accurate, though. Maybe he'll leave one hanging. We'll see. It's our time, right? I'm going to keep Dulce in. If she gets on, I'm going to pinch run Kendall. I think that's kind of the smart play here, because if she doesn't get on, I kind of need Kendall to, you know, I need to figure out where to put her in a certain way. Maybe I don't insert her in just yet. She's the last position player on the bench. But I'm going to take till I get a strike. Ooh, that's a nasty slider. What does he offer? There's a fastball. Fastball, slider, what else? All right, Tay, let's see. Got a fastball and a slider. That's it. All right, take till you get a strike, Tay. All right, I'll take that. Ooh, that is nasty. That junk, though. Shoot. Ah. Oh. Get back. Whew. Okay. I'm not going to bunt. Definitely not that. They'll probably just walk right. I don't know if they'll walk right because the go-ahead run would be on first base, but you think I should steal? See, I don't think I should steal here. If she gets out, it depends on the situation. If I think he's going to throw a slider, maybe, but whatever. If she gets out, then Ryan doesn't get her chance to bat. And Brandon's pretty decent contact hitter here, apparently. Put the ball in play. Okay. Maybe a slider's coming here. Nope, that was a fastball. I'm not going to steal because I'm forcing myself to swing. Beat it out, somebody. Oh! Yes! We can do this. We can do this. Here we go. Go ahead and do a double play. Now the question is, do I steal? That would be scary to do. At least Ryan gets a shot to bat. If he gets full count, I'm going to steal. Just letting you know this now. Raisa! Has she homered every game? She just came in and pinch hit off the bench. She's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh! Bearcats win! Oh, I want to high five somebody. No one's here. Crowd goes home happy. We're 4-0, baby, undefeated. All thanks to Rye. Rye's 2 come from behind, 3-run jacks at home in late innings to win. The other one's bottom of the 8th, but who cares? Guess what? I don't have to lose anymore. Now I have to win. Thank you, Raya. Way to dig me out of that hole. Can you feel? Oh my gosh. Is anyone else's heart beating right now? My heart's beating right now. We won! I mean, I'm not happy about the win, or I'm happy about the win, but it's exciting how that panned out. I thought it was going to ground into a double play. I thought it was going to really create the loss there. Look at this box score, too. The late innings were dramatic. Man, crowd's not going anywhere right now, guys. We're here to stay. Let's see this. Jada dug out of her hole. 2-hit game. Nice. The only multi-hit game in the bunch. Riot comes in and cleans up. Does business. Oh man, Dulce got robbed of a homer. Gabby Morgan homered. We can't forget that. Boy. And Emily, don't forget Emily's pitching performance here. 6 innings, 2 earned runs. That, my friends, is a quality start. You take that. Every chance out. That's a good call-up debut right there. She came up from JV. You know, there it is. This team wasn't the greatest hitting team, but that's kind of a nice way to work it as well. That was a sick game. And we beat their closer. That guy had good junk as well. He didn't. That wasn't a good pitch that he threw. And I was thinking of stealing, too, on that full count. Remember, if I got full count. Ryan just swoops in. He's like, guess what? I'm going to be... Terra Leonaire. Reminds me of Sierra Leone. I think it's a place. Nice job, Gabby Morgan. I got to keep the home run hitters in these games. I hope she didn't fatigue too much just by doing that. Well, that was a fantastic performance, and that was a nice 4 games where all 4 starters came in to pitch. You got to see a bunch of this team now. Now you get to see a nice little rotation again. The next time through, Jody's going to pitch. Folks, we're undefeated. That could have been our first loss, but it wasn't. Nope. Nicely done, guys. Well, folks, I hope that was a great game for y'all to watch. Please stay tuned for more. I don't know when Game 5 is going to happen. I have family in town now, so stay classy. That's the line I got to go with. Take care.